because I am totally gonna fall off. This has been the most surreal experience of my life so far. I literally got to interview the Minister of Transport. This is the mashallah blessing for many.
Bismillah, bi'idhnillah.
So we have decided that although our group is combining the two Tawaafs, the Farewell Tawaaf and the Hajj Tawaaf, we are actually going to walk to Mecca 2.5 hours, 3 hours, 3 hours, let's not joke ourselves. It's 3 hours each way. So after coming back from Muzdalifah, we rested for the day and we recouped our powers back, and we decided that potentially we can have some food and just after Maghrib walk to Mecca, do our stoning and walk to Mecca, because our group had the option to combine the two Tawaafs or to do them separately, and we wanted the full experience. So I grabbed myself some ice cream because ice cream is life, and we headed out.
How'd you feel?
Happy with the ice cream. I don't know how I'm gonna feel after I start walking. One thing I didn't realize is how noisy the whole area is. I have left some of the actual audio and literally you couldn't even hear your thoughts from the noise and the people and the air conditioning and everything. If you're someone with auditory sensitivity, get yourself earplugs. It will help you a lot. But also please keep the area clean, because as Muslim we like cleanliness and this is not it. So we have decided that although our group is combining the two Tawaafs, the Farewell Tawaaf and the Hajj Tawaaf, we are actually going to walk to Mecca 2.5 hours, 3 hours, 3 hours, let's not joke ourselves. It's 3 hours each way, and inshallah we're gonna do it. We're gonna stop for coffee and a burger on the way. There is an al-bake that I can see calling me.
KFC.
So yeah, we're just gonna go for it, because you know what, alhamdulillah, like so far has been so easy. It's been like summer camp, camping with other people and like waiting in buses and stuff. Not too bad. Like I had zero expectations, so this is like
That's the best thing.
camping for me.
Zero
I know
expectations.
a lot of people actually found it a lot harder because alhamdulillah our accommodation is nice. We don't have any big problems or anything, like food, AC, bed, everything, alhamdulillah. So if this is my only difficulty during this Hajj, halas, let it be. I can survive hopefully 7 hours of walk and a Tawaf. And my actual dua is that the Tawaf area is not busy, so I can finish my Tawaf in 20 minutes to an hour. My husband is laughing because I saw on TV how busy it was, but let's see inshallah how it goes. One thing that I found very interesting is that after you get out of Haram, people are just mingling about, walking to Mecca, walking to Azizia, just, you know, shopping, eating. It's much more relaxed and the atmosphere is very different than what it was before you get out of Ihram. These are barber shops, and as you can see, people are just sitting about, talking, chatting. It's not about prayer. I mean, subhanAllah, millions are walking it. If millions can walk it, I can walk it. That's my motto. If somebody else can do it, I can do it too, I guess. And I always pay for it. Okay guys, mashallah, like, you know du'as in Hajj, but look at this. They're trialing scooters to take you from the Jamarat area to Haram, and we're gonna try them out because I'm definitely gonna wait around for that if I don't have to walk for 2 hours, inshallah. So we found these scooters and I went to ask if I can hire one, and they're like, oh no, we're just trying it, it's starting and it's launching today, so you just have to wait. And I'm sitting there waiting, taking a video on my DJI, and the marketing girl comes and is like, oh, you're a blogger, do you want to interview the minister? And I'm like, what? No, I don't need to interview any minister, I am just gonna record here and just wait for my scooter. She's like, no, you come and do it. And then the minister comes and all of a sudden they're like, oh, this girl wants to interview you, and I am literally thrust in front of the minister asking him questions. And as you can see, I'm very nervous, but also the initiative was so good that I just left the whole interview I did with him. You can see my nervousness, but also the excitement. So watch the full thing because they're doing some amazing things.
حاجي ولا صحفية؟
English? Mafia.
Are you Hajji or?
I am Haji. I'm a convert, a new Muslim as well.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Where from?
Yunnan? Greece?
Yunnan, Greece. Yes.
Yes. I would love to know why are you doing this initiative?
Well, as you know, the Hajj involves, very complex transportation systems, and we are also trying the latest technologies. This year we are, implementing 19 experiments for new and future mobilities. One of them is the scooter. Last year we did it at a very small scale. It went very well. This year we have moved to the next step, which is more than 1,000 scooters with different types of scooters. And if it works, we will expand further. We are also using different technologies like driverless bus, electric bus. We used drones to survey roads quality and to manage traffic. We also tried this year drones to move blood samples. Usually it takes at least 30 minutes to move blood from one place to another, at least.
Yes.
Using drones, we were able to move blood from within the holy places within between 2 and 3 minutes, and also the quality of the blood is much higher using the drones.
Thank you so much.
Thank
It's wholeheartedly appreciated from somebody who's done Hajj for the first time, and I know how long everything takes. This is a mashallah blessing for many, I'm sure.
God accepts your Hajj. Inshallah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. This is a mashallah blessing for many, I'm sure.
Bismillah, bi'idhnillah.
This is actually so much fun to do, but no, with my non-dominant hand. I absolutely love it. And if I wasn't recording, I would even actually go faster than this. But it's such a good initiative because it's not for everyone, obviously, but people like me, it's definitely a fun thing to do. Ah! Okay, I definitely, guys, cannot record and actually do this thing because I am totally gonna follow. This has been the most surreal experience of my life so far. I literally got to interview the Minister of Transport. Amazing. This is pretty amazing. Now that I got used to it, it's actually pretty fun. Here, look. I really appreciate those initiatives, and actually this is a really good idea because this is pretty much a straight road that takes you from Mina to Azizia, where the shops and the hotels are, and just before the tunnel for the Haram. And it is easy if you are elderly to literally save about 40 minutes of walk, and if you're young as me, it's just a fun thing to do. It drops you there, and then you still have to walk about 45 minutes under the tunnel. But again, it is a good initiative that they're trialing, and I'm pretty sure they're going to have it this year. We walked through there and it was very hot and humid in the tunnels, and they gave at some point ice packs for all the Hajjis, and we definitely appreciated them because by the time I went to Haram, I was soaking wet. I wish I had taken a second part of a baya just to change the clothes because it was dry when we went Hajj and it was very hot. This has already been about 2 hours of walk. You can see I'm very tired and sweaty already. My husband is playing with his ice pack. But again, the amount of people you had in the atmosphere, and everybody is walking, everybody is tired, but it's just a different feeling. And I'm really happy that although it was very tiring and we did so many steps and kilometers, we actually did that. You take and you exit those tunnels at the back of the Haram. And then you still have to walk a bit because if you have been for Umrah, you know how big the distances are. And although the clock tower seemed so close, it was still about an hour walk from Azizia or 45 minutes from there to the Haram to do actual Tawaf. But alhamdulillah, Hajj is something that you do once in your lifetime and you just have to go with it. And there were so many people. You don't have to do it in a whole day. You can literally go in the morning, stay the whole day in Mecca and in the Haram, and then walk back to your camp in Mina. As you can see, many people were chilling and sleeping, and it was extremely busy. And people did decide to actually keep and do the Tawaaf that they have to do for Hajj. We did it with a pit stopper to interview the transport minister. We actually made it to the Haram. Now the question is, do we do Tawaaf or do we do coffee? Or do we do Tawaaf with coffee?
Coffee.
I am so tired now. We have done 23,000 steps today. And I think we have about 10,000 steps plus for the Tawaaf, and then another 10 for
15 back, I think.
yeah. And I really hope the scooters are back there and my friend is there so I can actually get myself a scooter again, because he did say 3 hours and I have a feeling we're gonna be more than 3 hours, because he lied to me that it was 11 minutes walk. And I'm like, Saudis, man, and their estimations of time.
3 hours later.
We ended up doing Tawaaf on the second Mataf because, as you can see, it was extremely busy and there was no way. They had actually blocked the downstairs, so we couldn't even go there. But also it was so busy, it was not going to be enjoyable. Where on the second Mataf, because it has more space, yes, it takes longer. It takes about an hour and a half instead of the half an hour. You had more space and it wasn't as hot and sweaty as it would have been downstairs. After that, we finished and we headed to the mall to rest a little bit, and we found Cafe Moment, which had just opened literally within a day or two when we entered. It's a very nice place to just relax and enjoy. It has nice views of the Haram. The food was definitely appreciated, but because I was so sweaty, I actually got sick from the air conditioning because it was so cold in the mall, and I was already so hot from being outside that I got sick the next day. So if you're going to do something similar, make sure you get yourself an extra pair of clothing. On the way back, we walked. The scooters were gone. They had closed it, and we took this thinking that it will take us on the other side of Jamarat. It did not. We had to walk all the way back another 45 minutes because this literally just takes you to the Jamarat area. Okay, guys. We did it. We did almost 45,000 steps. But we actually went to Mecca and back. Had a few adventures on the way. And now we're back in our camp.
Nearly.
Now,
Our biggest ultimatum.
the hardest part is this, of this whole experience, is this. Because we have to go up the hill. And there are no wheelchairs anymore to push us up. Because actually, you can pay and someone can push you up the hill. Subhanallah. We left after Maghrib. And now it's Fajr time. People are praying Fajr. We made it. 44,000 steps later. We are back in camp, walking up this hill, which I think is the toughest thing. Oh, my door is open. I'm gonna love and leave my husband because there is a secret door to my compound up through escalators. And I think I'm just gonna take this opportunity to do that. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you like this and make sure you check out the next video about the next day of Hajj.